Lesson number 4, how to make effective titles and descriptions. This is a big one. The title is obviously the first driver of traffic to your video. Uh, Before people can click on your video, before they watch, they have to find you first. And the title is where a lot of the search results kind of like first hit. For all that has changed in search engine optimization over the years, and with all these algorithm changes, ultimately the results are really still driven by an effective title. Fortunately, we have already done a lot of the advanced keyword research in the previous lessons to help us, so we're going to take the next step from there. Uh, there's a science to picking the title of a video. A lot of people's first intuition might be to just lazily pick a title that maybe you think best describes your video. Or some people go the other way and they try to be really artsy and creative and pick a title that they think sets the tone and really maybe displays their voice. That's a creative way to do it, but really that's not going to drive traffic. You want to craft your title and descriptions around the keyword phrases that you already research. The more keywords you can get in there, the better, but of course you don't want to be spammy. Google's algorithm is really smart these days. It can distinguish between phrases and keywords and understands context, so you don't really have to repeat. Some of the old ways of search engine optimization that people still try to do is this idea of keyword stuffing, where they'll just stuff a bunch of keywords in and repeat them. But you really don't have to do that anymore. Use your keywords strategically in a well thought out, common sense description, and that'll just be really effective. Titles should be simple and keyword focused. Don't be afraid to be too niche and specific. We mentioned that before. One of the tricks is using specific phrases that are often searched for and really show up well in search engines and Google and YouTube results. Phrases like how to, for beginners, top five. These are phrases that a lot of people are searched for. So if you can craft your video around some of these phrases, people are going to want to click, and that's what you want. You want people to click. So beyond just like putting your keywords into an effective title, the way YouTube is structured, you really want to put your keywords and the point of your video right in the first sentence of this description of your video. If you look at a typical search result, I typed in this example, WordPress tutorial, you see that YouTube, the way it's formatted now, it gives you a little blurb from the description. So that little video fragment shows up in all the previews and all the search results. So if you can make your keywords in there, if you can make that enticing, people will click. And again, you want people to click. So just elaborating on that example I just used, if you go back and click on the description, beyond the blurb, there's more room for that people put in their description. You can see in these two examples I used, I just pulled up the top two examples from my WordPress tutorial search. Beyond that first blurb, you see they have these long extended descriptions. And you can see, if you read it, you can see what they're doing. They're putting in keywords and phrases, and they're trying to get more keywords in there because the search engines actually search for those, and it shows up in people's results when they're searching for it. So if you can get keywords in the descriptions naturally without stuffing, and use all the keyword research you did, all the phrases, all your notepad of different phrases, try to get them in there naturally and get them in as many times as you can. And that'll help your search results.